The new Favor Union TMR Joysticks just arrived. I ordered them from the AliExpress NH game store. I'll put the link in the description. Be sure to select the newly upgraded version to get the correct joysticks. 10 pieces, including shipping, came to just under $23. This has to be one of the best AliExpress experiences I've had. They arrived in only about 9 or 10 days, and they matched the new design exactly as shown in the listings photos. Quick note, the ad currently lists this new version for the PS5 only, so the Xbox and PS4 versions might take a little longer to become available. You can spot these updated ones immediately. No shaft protruding through the sensor housing anymore. Here's the new TMR sensor on the right compared to the older one on the left. I'm pretty confident Favor Union has moved to an angular TMR sensor design, just like most of the other manufacturers out there. We'll open one up in a minute and confirm it for sure. One downside though, these new sensors won't fit on the older Favor Union joystick frames. That means if you want to use them, you're replacing the entire joystick module, not just replacing the sensor. Let's dive in and take a close look at how this new Favor Union TMR joystick is put together. First thing, the sensor snaps off just like the older ones, with those small plastic clips on each side. And as expected, the magnet is mounted right in the center of the shaft. This magnet holder design is different though. The magnet slides into a rectangular pocket from the top, so there's a thin layer of plastic between the magnet and the sensor IC. That extra spacing might mean they need a slightly stronger magnet. About those numbers stamped on the frame, like this 2551 here, I originally thought it might be some kind of design date code, but now I'm pretty sure they're a date code for when the frame was manufactured. I ordered these right at the start of the second week of 2026, and they're stamped 2551. If that's formatted as year-week, 25 for 2025, 51 for the week number, it lines up perfectly. The 51st week of 2025 would have been late December, just a couple of weeks before my order. That makes some sense for manufacturing and shipping time. The previous Favor Union TMR sticks I got were stamped 2515, which would have been week 15 of 2025, about 5 weeks before I ordered them. So yeah, these are almost certainly manufacturing week codes in the year-week format, not a design date or anything like that. If you've got different codes stamped on your Favor Union TMR frames, whether older or newer ones, drop them in the comments. It'd be nice to see the range everyone's seeing and maybe pin this down even more. Is there a code for every week? Now let's open this thing up and check if anything else has changed beside the shaft end turning into a magnet holder. The bottom plate and the tabs that hold everything together look identical to the previous Favor Union design. Same mechanical layout overall. Yeah, it's the exact same Favor Union mechanism they've been using for years. The only meaningful change is swapping out those protruding shafts for this magnet holder design. Let me check the magnet orientation real quick. Yep, the small ends are definitely the poles. And no glue, no clips, nothing fancy holding the magnet in place. It's just pressed securely into that rectangular pocket. Nice and clean. Mechanically, it's the same tried and true Favor Union design. The real standout is the molding on that magnet holding pocket. Some impressive detail there. It has to require a much more complex injection mold than what they needed for the old tapered shaft end. That said, switching to this magnet holder setup isn't going to change how the stick actually feels, so these should feel exactly like every other Favor Union joystick that's been used in a Sony controller. Here's a close-up of the sensor itself. The M markings showed up with the first TMR version. I don't recall any labeling on the Hall effect ones. Probably added the M to make it easier to tell the two apart at a glance, which is a nice touch. Now for the key detail, what IC are they actually using? It's tough to read. I had to get the light angle just right. Top line says ZEH, bottom line is 3D. So it's the same chip ID markings as the TMR ICs we've seen in K-Silver and ZSIM sensors. And the board is very basic, single-sided PCB with just the TMR sensor IC, no other components. I also ran quick electrical timing test on this new Favor Union TMR sensor, just to double check everything. The response timing matches exactly what I measured on the K-Silver JS13 Pro. Same fast behavior with no surprises. So I won't rehash all the details here. If you want a full breakdown of the timing response, check out my earlier video, K-Silver JS13 TMR review, the ultimate joystick experience. Jump to the 2:32 mark for the scope captures and measurements. Power draw is the same too. Each sensor pulls right around 200 microamps, consistent with the other TMR sensors we've seen. I'm going to install a couple of these new Favor Union TMR joysticks into a DualSense controller, replacing the previous Favor Union TMR ones it had. This is a BDM010 mainboard, the oldest DualSense I have on hand. I'm not sure how many more joystick swaps it's got left in it, so this might be the last time I tear this one open for a joystick test. After getting everything soldered in, I'll run the calibration and save the changes. You don't actually need to jump over to the gamepad tester site for the center and circularity checks. The built-in calibration page does a solid job of showing that. But for consistency with my previous joystick reviews, I'll still go back to gamepad tester to run the checks there. Starting with the return to center test. For the left stick, axis 0, left-right, has a total center area of 4 counts, ranging from -1 to +3. Axis 1, up-down, has a total center area of 3 counts, from 0 to +3. For the right stick, axis 2, left-right, has a total center area of 4 counts, from 0 to +4. Axis 3, up-down, has a total center area of 5 counts, from -1 to +4. That 5 count area on the right stick feels a little on the high side for a Favor Union design. I'll have to recheck it after some actual use to see if it settles, or if it's just how this one landed. Now on to the circularity test. Both sticks give pretty balanced circles. The left one is just a tiny bit more even than the right, but the difference is small. Could easily be from my calibration technique. From what I remember, the first release Favor Union TMR sticks usually came in with an error range around 4 to 6%, maybe leaning toward 4 to 5. It might sound counterintuitive, but I've found that 6 to 8% error is actually the sweet spot for these. It seems like most of the newer TMR joysticks are targeting right around that range as well. Overall, these look great. Solid center return, good circularity symmetry, should perform really well in game. Now let's see how these new Favor Union TMR joysticks fit into a DualSense Edge stick module. I noticed the new sensor housing is just a fraction thinner than the original TMR housing, but I doubt it's going to be enough to make a difference. Favor Union didn't even bother beveling the corners on the sensor housing. I think this shows they're not focusing at all on the replacement market. They're clearly aiming for big OEM deals instead. Yeah, it's not going to fit. That's a real disappointment. It's probably only 2 to 3/100ths of an inch away from fitting properly. Seems like the only joystick manufacturers paying attention to edge compatibility are K-Silver and GuliKit. But there's an easy fix. I've got my soldering iron set to 510 degrees Fahrenheit, about 270 C, with the knife tip I use for plastic work. I'm just going to carefully trim away the lower corners of the sensor housing, only on the sensor opposite the joystick switch. Be careful not to let any melted plastic stay in the alignment holes on the circuit board, and watch out for those tiny SMD components on the top of the board near the joystick. That looks good. Trimmed a little over halfway up, and that should be plenty. Let's check the fit now. Yes, it snaps right into place, and the board sits flush perfectly. I'll button everything back up and give it a test. Here's the results after calibration. The left stick is the new Favor Union TMR. That's a very balanced circle, sitting right in the middle of the 6 to 8% error range. Looks excellent. Now I've moved the stick module over to the right stick position. When it was in the left position, the left-right axis centered from -2 to +2 counts, and up-down from -1 to +3. After swapping positions, left-right stays about the same, but up-down shifts down a full count or so. Not a huge change, but noticeable. And no back paddles were installed at this point. It's been mentioned that the back paddles can affect things, so let's install the largest ones and recheck. With the new Favor Union still in the right stick position and the big paddles now installed, it definitely makes a difference. Left-right shifts almost a full count to the left, and up-down moves almost 3 counts up. Huge shift on the up-down axis. The sensor closest to the speaker. Makes me wonder, is the paddle interacting with the speaker's magnet, or is there another magnetic source in the controller that we need to worry about? Another good reminder, always install everything exactly how you want it, paddles, grips, whatever, before running the controller calibration. I couldn't detect any direct axis movement from pressing the paddles themselves, but their presence are clearly influencing both axes. The up-down one is the one you'll notice most. 3 counts, might even notice that in a game. Overall, these are a solid joystick. I really do think they're an improvement over the first generation Favor Union TMR sticks. That said, the difference isn't big enough that I would pull perfectly good previous ones out of a controller just to swap in these. They're better, but not night and day better. The big reason to choose these is if you're chasing as close to an OEM feel as possible. These use the exact same mechanical design that Sony put in some of their DualSense controllers. So if you want that familiar factory feel, these Favor Union TMR joysticks are going to be your best bet. After putting some time on these now, my personal favorite is still the K-Silver JS13 Pro Plus. I love the lighter tension on the JS13, and there's this kind of smoothness to the movement that I just haven't felt with any of the other Angular TMR joysticks yet. I can't quite put my finger on what it is, but it's noticeable. So here's my take. If you want the closest thing to the original OEM feel, go with these new Favor Union TMR joysticks. If you want the absolute best feeling joystick, even if it has lighter tension, go with the K-Silver JS13 Pro Plus. And if you're looking for a kind of nice middle ground between those two, the Genful DS13 Max is a great pick. All 3 of them are really solid options. You're not going to be disappointed with any of them. If you found this helpful, drop a like, leave a comment with what joystick you're currently using or thinking about getting, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.